I deem you as a bad person, I could justify doing fucked up shit to you. So I really wanted to get that point across in the stream. Because that's like what I don't think people get. They just think, oh, it's bad that people are just envious, have hate in their heart, which is true. There are people who are ignorant like that. But dude, like these higher ups are playing chess moves. And they know it. That's why, they're getting nervous. Oh, fuck, I don't know who's who. No, Stavone is, Bluesclues is pink. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Cody, I appreciate it. Yeah, Adust, yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's how people don't know. People don't understand like that the mental gymnastics that comes with racism. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like if it were as simple as just motherfuckers hating, I think it would be a lot easier to fix. But it's a lot of mental gymnastics, and this shit is deep rooted. We talking centuries of just like mental gymnastics, hate, But hate is used as a cloak for the truth of like what's really going on. If that makes sense. And I'm not trying to be on no conspiracy theorist shit. But yeah. Just hate is kind of used as a mechanism for it. I mean, I just said that, but it's facts. But yo, I know I keep ranting about it. President, oh yeah, uses hate, yeah. Well, cause look, if I hate you, right, and I think you're a bad person, and say the community thinks you're a bad person, I could justify being mean to you. I could justify not wanting to associate with you. There's a lot of things like that. So, a lot of like throughout history has painted that image for that, because how do you justify slavery, right? You have to justify that. You need to make people think that they're better than the people they're enslaving, so they're okay with it. Because morally, it's not right. Just no matter who you are as a human, right? Like on some human shit. That's why people can like identify with they might not be able to relate with these situations, but they can empathize with like, yeah, that's just wrong. Like it's a human rights issue, right? But to avoid that fact, you need something that makes it that at least can make it kind of okay. You're like, oh well, black people are lazy, or oh, all black people are mad. So then you justify like your shitty habits. People do this with everything. It's not even just race. I can do this with the clothes you wear, the shit you eat, everything. So it's hard to like, because people have been taught to think certain ways, and you have to know like, ooh, you gotta at least challenge why the way you're thinking is wrong, And you're not gonna understand everything, especially if you're not going through it. It's a lot harder to dissect, but you do what you can, right? You're not gonna know everything. But I think the core mechanic is just on a human level. No matter who it is, you just have a base level of respect for someone no matter what. Unless they deem otherwise, right? Unless they do some crazy shit that you just lost respect for them or something. That's different. But I'm talking on a base level. Like you see someone, that you should have no issue with someone on first glance. That's what I'm saying. It's like racism is used as an economic ploy to keep ignorant people to believe it, so then like people in power can justify their habits. You know what I'm saying? failure of their inability to question themselves. Yeah, and then a lot of people don't have like the reflection to admit like when they're like a lot of people who are racist don't think they're racist, right? We were just talking about this earlier, right? They think that, oh well, like just because I don't necessarily like beat up a black person, like that means I'm not racist. Like they think that's what it means to be racist, but like you can still be, you know, and you gotta learn how to check that shit. You gotta understand what it is, and you gotta learn how to check that shit. And this comes from not just racism, but like any like classism, fucking, you know, any kind of like homophobia, ableism, and just anything that where you can think that you can feel superior. People, I think, sometimes subconsciously will do that type of shit without knowing. Clip. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. For white America, it's minorities are definitely a threat now more than ever. Because, you know, everybody's waking up. People are starting to see these systems for what they are. Peace to those. Yeah, I guess so, man. Like I said, man, I don't know everything, but yeah, Deep Blue is actually ridiculous. My bad, guys. The noise gets me every time. Definitely appreciate the perspective. Yeah, yo, Hoka, I was about to say, if you want to play John on stream next, let me know. And thank you, Deep Blue. What's the Slayers? The Slayers for Hire thing is like a Street Fighter 4 meets Melee game. It's a platform game. I need to like make a pre-ad roll thingy. I'm gonna try to work on that shit. They help sponsor the event. But yeah, I guess it's all perspective, right? From my experience, family members expose racism more private. Oh, 100%. Most people do. Most people are cool with people and just until, like, you know, they leave the room. Should do Spike Lee viewing streams. Shouts to Spike Lee. Malcolm X is one of my favorite movies. Thanks, subtlety. I don't know. Sometimes people don't like this shit, bro. I know people be like, why is he talking about social issues? And look, like, at the same time, I'm not trying to be no fucking social justice warrior, man. I'm really not, like my goal here isn't to be no fucking martyr, for real. I just want to, like, I just feel like people should just know what's going on. At least as much as I can. Progressives in those groups, yeah, you gotta be if you black dude, you gotta worry about progressives too. That I don't think even they're necessarily on your side. But I get what you mean, more so than conservatives. Knowledge can be low-key survival, yeah. important. Yeah, I mean, these talks are important. People don't like having these conversations. But I don't like being preachy about it either. I'm not gonna be like, yo, see, the black man and the white man needs to, you know. In some instances, it do be like that, but I just think, like I said, man, I don't know who in here is black in these streams, but it's like if there were ever a time to mobilize, bro, it's fucking right now. Like, we actually can't fuck around, and you just can't. You can't be apologetic about it, in my opinion. We gotta stop calling it a people of color, it's a minority, a urban. No, nigga, this is a black situation with black people. We gotta fix this shit, bro. Government ain't gonna help us, bro. You know, all good groups and people get treated poorly here at some point, but our people in particular, I mean, we're low-key walking targets. Get rid of racism, don't. Yeah, that's what Morgan Freeman said. I think that's fucking stupid as fuck. All respect to Morgan Freeman. I like look up to Morgan Freeman, but that was hella stupid. But I get it. He came up from in a different time, so. Oof. Alright, Bluesclues. I think everyone has a role to play. Yeah, I mean, you can just do your part. I mean, that's why, like, I wanna, they don't exist anymore. Nah, I think, yo, the rural juror. Oh, I said your name wrong. Thank you for the subscription. I think, shit, I mean, like I said, I guess if you're not black, especially if you're not black and you're like in the minority, you're a different ethnic group. I think the best thing you could do is just, like, I don't know, support your black friends in this cause. Understand that they grew up different than you. I think a lot of people who aren't black don't get that sometimes, with the exception of like Hispanic people, because blacks and Hispanics kind of go hand in hand with growing up together. But really understand that they grew up different than you do. You know, so when, you know, I don't know. I think that's really important. I mean, as blacks, like, we do it with other cultures too, such as Asian, you know, Indian, even white cultures. But, you know, some things might not make sense to you because, you know, they probably grew up differently, right? And if there's ever a situation where you are confused about something, just ask. It's always like, and when I'm talking about asking, like, genuinely, because you just don't know. I agree. You can't have a state. Wait, I still don't mean what you mean by that. To benefit minorities? Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily. He's talking about, like, oh, black people don't want handouts. I get him in that regard. But I think, like, not acknowledging, like thinking that you're making it an even playing field by, like, not acknowledging race is, like, fucking, it's just ignorant, dude. Maybe that's just me. Just guarding that blackish, man. You always talk about white on black crimes. Black on white. Is dude coming here is just basically on some like, will black people kill each other more? I mean, if that's the case, bro, like clearly, like I don't even see a point in trying to argue that shit because you can't convince those people. His mind's made, you know. It's all good. You don't have to ban him though. I don't care. My mom argues that all blacks look suspicious. Yeah, your mom learned values from Eurocentric people who also hate people who are black. Your mom probably learned that trying to be a model minority. Oh shit, this is mad close. I should probably pay attention. Oh, up air? Oh, I would have up aired this shit. Oh, I think that's it. Should have up aired. But that was a good showing by Adust, man.